Hi there and welcome, it's Tim here from the Online Physiotherapist. And what we're going to show you today is 5 of the best stretches in order to help with anxiety and stress. Now we recognize that in today's culture, mental health and anxiety is at an all-time high. Now the research tells us that stretching releases endorphins, but also that breathing exercises can really assist with synchronizing our mind and our bodies with stillness and solitude. And so what we're going to start with today is diaphragmatic breathing. Now, in short, that is simply stilling our breathing and getting ourselves into a good breathing pattern. So to start this, we lie on our backs and we place our hands just on our diaphragm. And what we're going to do is we're going to start just by breathing in for 5, hold for 5, and out for 5. So we're going to breathe in. And in for 5. And out for 5. Now we normally want to do about 10 repetitions of that. So 5 in, hold for 5, out for 5. And then we want to build up to in for 10, hold for 10, out for 10. And it's just a really powerful way to fill the absolute depths of your lungs up, flood your body, flood your brain with oxygen. And it really helps with just quieting your body and just stilling your mind. So that's the first one that we want to show you today. The second one is lateral neck flexion. Now you can do this in a lying position, and ultimately you take for example, your left hand underneath your bottom, and you take the other hand and you bring your ear to the shoulder so you can feel a deep stretch just in here. So you can also do this in a seated position. So if I show you just what that looks like in a seated position, so you pop your hand underneath your bottom, you take this hand and you bring this into a nice stretch. Now holding this stretch is really good because your neck carries a lot of tension normally, and that can give you headaches, tension headaches, and ultimately the research finds that it can actually constrict the blood flow to the brain, and that can cause just more stress, and that's kind of generally the vicious cycle in which we find ourselves. The next stretch that I would like to show you is a thoracic rotation stretch, and quite simply this is turning around to look over your shoulder. And in terms of how this one works is that you go around slowly, and as you go around you release your breath. So you take a deep breath in to prepare, out, and then you hold it when you're there. Hold it for a good 5 seconds initially, building up to a whole 10. And then you want to do 5 repetitions on each side, and just using your breathing to help. Okay, so turning right around. Holding it for 5 and then breathing in again. And again, just going on your out breath, just try and go a little bit more. You can use your hand here just to help you push yourself around a bit more. You can use a chair if you find that would be helpful. But just 5 times of 5 seconds on each side. So that probably equals about 30 seconds on each side. Fabulous. So after the thoracic rotation stretch comes our cat and camel. Now this is a really great way to just help, again, supple your body up and just increase the flexibility of your spine, and just helping your body and your mind grow as one. So coming onto all fours here. So coming into an arched low back here. So we would call this the cat. And then the other way, doming the back as much as you can. And just trying to do 5 seconds of each. So really just increasing the movement of your spine. And this is just a really, really powerful way to just help improve the motion in your back. And just nice and slowly. Now the final one in which I want to show you today is child's pose. Now child's pose is super effective, and basically coming down into this position and then sitting back onto your feet. So this is a place where you can really, really just work on your breathing. Breathe in as deeply as you can. As you breathe out all the way, just try and stretch out even more. So there you have it. Those are 5 key stretches which we find really, really helps to release endorphins and just help reduce stress and anxiety. But ultimately, this is just a small chunk of ways and mechanisms of which you can do to release stress and anxiety. So making sure you get outside to exercise is really important. Making sure you have a good framework of friends or family around you to be able to speak to. Making sure you have your kind of quiet time in the morning, just a real peaceful time where you can just really prepare for the day. And obviously just making sure you're eating well, drinking well, making sure you get plenty of fluid into your body. And of course, sleeping well. So the private victory, really making sure that you go to bed at a really, really good time so that you're well rested and you can be ready for the day ahead. So there you have it. Those are our 5 key stretches to reduce stress and anxiety. If you found that helpful, do let us know. We'd love to hear some feedback. Please share it with a friend if you think that would help them. And do subscribe to our channel so that you can keep in touch with all of the content which we produce. And check out our website, theonlinephysiotherapist.com, for just an understanding of what we do, what we're about, and how we can help you. So as I said, I hope you found that really helpful. And until we see you next time, take care.